Thank you, Hannah, and lovely to be here again. Yes, Evelyn Partners is the new name for the combined business of Tilney, Smith and Williamson. Um, More about that in a bit. The good thing I found about aging is that you get to embrace some of the things you wanted to change about yourself and just accept them. So I've actually embraced a professional level of procrastination. So much so that I think it's a superpower that enables me to pivot at the last minute and change my mind. So today's an example. Today I was going to run through a presentation that I'm sure you're all dying to hear about Evelyn Partners and what we do and how we do things. And there were going to be some lovely slides, great pictures, a few graphs, because we all need graphs, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to talk about is identity. Now, our name Evelyn links back to our heritage as the first London base of Smith and Williamson when we relocated in 1881 to Evelyn Gardens. And the link to our past is crucial in framing the identity of our business today. Without provenance, what are we? Without culture, how do we articulate to clients and employees what we are and what our why is? This is no different to our wonderful island. Why we do things and how we do them is as important as what we do. Our identity is not just how we are viewed today, but the sum total of all that has come before. I believe we owe it to the past to plan much better for the future. If Jersey were a farm, there will be some farming links here, you can see this. It would be one that it looks like it's placed all its economic eggs in one basket. One that is understandably focused on the crop that is easiest to grow, yields highly, and with healthy profit margins. In Jersey, it's key that we now seek to reinvigorate our other crops to ensure that we have a diversified economy and one that truly reflects our history, identity, and brand. Our Jersey identity is what is attractive to visitors, residents, businesses, and mobile entrepreneurs. The rhetoric that we are hearing from certain parts of our society and politics aimed at the wealthy that choose, and I reiterate, choose to come to live in our home is concerning. As W. Edwards Deming famously said, without data, you are just another person with an opinion. On both sides of the debate with regards to inward immigration, we seem to merely have a strong opposing yet data-ignorant opinions. Evidently, our business helps inward high net worth individuals move to Jersey, and the reasons for coming and the demographic of those that are coming has changed. Whereas tax might be the driver, the reasons and the differentiators are our environment, our community, our culture, the ease of movement, safety and quality of life. We must remember that there are many locations with lower or zero tax frameworks than Jersey. People choose to come here and pay more tax than sometimes they have to because of all that we offer. In addition, the people moving are at a different stage of their life and careers than just a few decades ago. Less are those that have exited a family-owned and run business and only want to put their feet up on our beautiful beaches. More so, they are serial entrepreneurs on their possibly third or fourth exit who have an impressive skill set and contacts who will keep innovating, developing businesses. So surely those are the sort of assets that we want in our island. These water bottles are also non-breakable, so they're quite handy for the clumsy amongst us. So this is now the second year of our association with Genuine Jersey and the Farming Conference, and it's true to say that a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. What I have gleaned from our association has been both inspirational and concerning. Inspiring in how farms have weathered significant and continued storms, innovated, and are now leading the way in technology and social impact. Concerning when I learn of the government funding that is provided to a sector that I believe is our identity as an island. In economics, we often talk about percentages, but I can't remember the last time I paid for anything with a percentage point. So let's talk Jersey pounds. The cost of raising the funding for farming to the level of support in the Isle of Man a jurisdiction I don't immediately associate with farming, but that's probably my ignorance, will be £12.5 million. £12.5 million is roughly a third of the amount the island has just paid to a construction company for a new hospital that we don't have in compensation. So it's not so much finding more money. It's not so much robbing diabetes to pay for farming. It's waste less. It's so positive to hear Deputy Morell demonstrate his commitment to the farming sector. And I'm sure that Deputy Vautier will be equally aligned. However, more must be done and sooner. But all of this requires a strategy, a plan that looks further ahead than next week, next year, or the end of this political term. A vision that considers what island my children want to live in when they are my age. With that plan, we can work backwards, getting the right people, structure, and financial support to make that future a reality. A plan that lasts for decades, so we can start now rather than waiting until it's too late. The imagery that Andrew put up before with the declining cows is, as a Jerseyman, horrific and simply can't be allowed to exist. So there are key elements to our islands that are fundamental to identity, and I believe simply must be supported at all costs to ensure they not only survive, but they thrive. It was asked in the Slido questions what support finance can offer to provide or offer to farming. I believe the absolute minimum is to stand shoulder to shoulder with this community to ensure a better future for all. Thank you, and I'd like to hand over to Anna from Trinity AgTech.